Students, in this video we are going to discuss active passive voice of imperative sentences. Now, what are imperative sentences? Imperative sentences are those in which we make some request, we have some advice, command or order and some instructions. Now, if we have a look at the features of imperative sentences, first of all, important thing is that the hidden subject in the imperative sentences is you. Next, it is used in direct speech only. One-to-one talk is there, right? Addressed to the second person, that is you. So two persons are talking in imperative sentences. One is I and other is you. First person and second person. Very important identification that all imperative sentences begin with first form of verb. And the negative sentences in the interrogative sentences begin with do not. Now let's see the examples of imperative sentences. First one, hit the ball. The mood is that of order. Second sentence, please come in. There is a request. Don't pluck the flowers. This is negative instruction. Help the poor. This is an advice. Bring a glass of water. An order. Boil the water carefully. Again, an instruction. Now let's see how to convert imperative sentences into passive voice. Actually, there are two methods to solve them. Let's see the first method. First of all, identify the mood of the sentence, that is whether it is instruction, advice, order or request, and then start as you are ordered or advised or requested as per the mood, right? 2. After 2, you have to write the complete sentence as it is, except the negative sentences. Now see how to write the sentence. Example is, please come in. You are requested to come in. This is passive. Bring a glass of water. Order. You are ordered to bring a glass of water. Help the poor. You are advised to help the poor. Now we will move on to negative sentences. How to solve negative imperative sentences, right? Example. We all know, as I discussed earlier, negative sentences begin with don't. Don't pluck the flowers, right? Now, in such sentences, we will start with you are requested or advised or ordered, then not to. Then after this, we have to write the sentence as it is. Let's see an example. Don't pluck the flowers. Its passive will be you are ordered not to pluck the flowers. Now let's discuss second method to solve the imperative sentences. Here we use let, then object, then be and then third form of verb. Let's see first example. Hit the ball. We have discussed the same example. Hit the ball. So what is the object here? The ball, and hit is the verb. So how to solve? We will write let, object is the ball, then be, then third form of verb, and hit third form is hit only. So the answer will be let the ball be hit. Example number 2. Boil the milk carefully. So let, object is the milk, be, boil is verb, so its third form will be boiled carefully. Let the milk be boiled carefully. Now negative sentences with let example, right? Let, in such sentences, if negative sentences are to be solved with let, then the rule says let plus object plus not plus be plus third form of verb. First example, do not cheat others. So we will start with let. Others is the object. not be cheated. Cheated is third form of verb. Second example, do not disturb him. Let he not be disturbed. Moving on to next, now we will see the active passive voice of interrogative sentences. We all know that interrogative sentences are of two types. First, there are sentences that begin with WH words like what, who, which, when, where, why, and how. And the other type is the sentences that begin with the helping verb like is, am, are, was, has, was, will, can, may, shall, had, have, do, does, did, and so on. Now let's see how to convert WH words interrogative sentences into passive. The formula, the rule that follows is that WH word plus helping verb plus V3. V3 means third form of verb, then by, then object, and don't forget to insert the question mark at the end of the sentence because it is interrogative sentence, and in passive voice interrogation remains the same, so question mark is a must. Now let's see example. Active sentence, what do you do? So passive is what is done by you. So now match it with the rule as told above. First of all, we have written WH word, then is, that is helping verb, V3 done, by plus object, by you, then mark of question. Next example is active sentence, where will you keep this pen question mark? So where, WH word, will, again helping verb, this pen is the object, be kept V3 by you. Because in model verb sentences we write be form also with before third form of verb, so we are following that rule only. So where will this pen be kept by you question mark. Third example, why did you not hit the ball question mark. Passive will be why was the ball not hit by you. Usually we commit a mistake here, why the ball was not hit by you, but please make sure that helping verb has to be written before the object, because in interrogative sentence helping verb comes before object is made subject now, so helping verb is always before the subject. So why was the ball not hit by you question mark. Now there is another WH word who. There is a difference of solving this sentence, the sentences with who. The rule says by whom plus helping verb plus object plus V3 then question mark. Example, who spoke the truth? So we will start with by whom. By whom was the truth spoken question mark. Second example, who will bell the cat? Passive will be by whom will the cat be belled. So now we have another type of sentences, interrogative sentences, that is the sentences which begin with the helping verb. So for the passive of the sentences with helping verb interrogation, rule says we will start the sentence with helping verb, then object, followed by third form of verb, by, then subject, then mark of question. Let's see the examples. First example, have you cleared the bills? So passive will be have, that is helping verb, the bills, that was object, been cleared, third form of verb, by you question mark. Second example, do you play cricket? Passive will be is cricket played by you question mark. Of course here we have to identify the tense and we have to follow the same tense rule. For example, do you play cricket? This is simple present tense, so we have to follow the rule of simple present tense. That means is or am, is or are or am plus third form of verb. Third example is she teaching us? Present continuous interrogative. So the passive of this will be, are we being taught by her? Question mark. Now next we have the sentences which have modal verbs in them. Modal verbs are special kind of helping verb. Modal verb helps the main verb to express the mood of the subject, and at the same time it can indicate possibility, persuasion, ability, willingness, etc. Examples of modal verbs are can, could, will, would, may, might, must, should. Could, would, might are the past form of can, will and may respectively, right? So can shows the ability. I can do this work means I'm able to do this work. I will go there means I'm sure of going there, and it shows the future form also. May gives probability. I may solve means it is possible that I solve this sentence. Must gives assurance, and should is the sense of duty. We should do our work in time. Moving on to next, we have passive forms of modal verbs. I must clean the house must be cleaned. I can clean the house can be cleaned. I should clean the house should be cleaned. I could clean the house could be cleaned. I may clean the house may be cleaned. I might clean the house might be cleaned. I have to clean the house has to be cleaned. So we see that along with the modal verb, we have to use be plus third form of verb, and its passive will take place. And by me here is optional. Hope it's clear to all of you. Thank you and have a nice day.